As a father myself of two kids, and I had my first child when I believe I was 24, going on 25, right around that. So my kids are now teenagers now. I'm getting older now, but I think this is the type of stuff that needs to be have on the channel because we see it's only getting worse and worse out there, and nothing's getting better, especially in California, New York. These states are getting out of hand, right? So I believe this is the type of subject we need to have on the channel a little more often. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments. And with that said, let's get into it.
Officials think this could be the largest gang takedown in history in the borough of Queens, and Fox 5 was given exclusive access as it happened. The Queens District Attorney, along with the NYPD Chief of Detectives, announcing the 151-count indictment of 33 alleged gang members. Officials say all 33 defendants are charged with conspiracy to commit murder and that 18 of those were active trigger pullers. They say the defendants are members of warring gangs trying to establish territorial dominance in southeast Queens. The gun violence escalated after the high-profile murder of an aspiring high school basketball star 4 years ago.
I remember that.
Well, the gang war was set off by a slashing in April of 2019. The tensions and the violence between the warring factions escalated after the murder of 14-year-old Amir Griffin in October of 2019.
Throughout this investigation, it was determined that members of these gangs intended to commit murder and shoot opposing gang members based solely on their alliances and territorial disputes.
30 guns. You see them there. They were seized in this gang takedown. But before today's sweeping indictment was announced against members of two violent street gangs, our own Lisa Evers was embedded with the operation as NYPD detectives rounded up the suspects. And she is here now to bring us this Fox 5 exclusive. Lisa, take it away.
Well, Chris, this long-term investigation began with the murder of a promising teen basketball player. Now, nearly 4 years later, NYPD detectives tell us they have dismantled two rival gangs who terrorized South Jamaica residents with reckless gunfire, using drill music videos and social media to fuel their beefs. We got an exclusive look at their focused methods, which are very different from the wide net gang sweeps of the past.
They look a little older too. They look like they're about at least maybe early 20s, mid 20s. They definitely look a little older. 14 years old. Had a bright future. Wanted to be taken away by unnecessary violence. I would never comprehend it. I would never understand it. We are our own worst enemy. And people don't like when we say that, but it's the truth. All these white men just caught police brutality, police brutality. Police brutality is not on the same rate as black on black crime. The gang violence, not even close. But to make it seem like that is the most important thing to focus on. No, this right here is the most important things to focus on. Gang violence. These young kids losing their lives out here with promising future.
Some of the more than 30 suspects were already behind bars in state prison and on Rikers Island for other crimes. They were brought into the 111th precinct to be charged in this major gang conspiracy case. So serious were the safety concerns about the explosive rivalry between the crews known as Money World and their opposition or ops, the local trap stars, that police booked them at separate precincts.
I want you guys to take a good look at this, right?
And their opposition or ops, the local...
What do you see right there? All black faces. All. Not one white face you see on there. Or even Asian, Spanish. None. But still gonna talk about the white man. Let's continue.
Local trap stars that police booked them at separate precincts to keep their family members and associates separated when they showed up.
It's pretty much shoot on sight when they see the opposition, and a lot of times innocent people are caught in the middle of it.
Over the last 5 or 6 years, these two gangs terrorized an entire community.
Before sunrise, more than 150 NYPD detectives and supervisors assembled for the takedown of the alleged gang members. Most are between the ages of 18 to 22 and have been arrested before.
It started in the Baisley houses when Amir Griffin got shot and killed.
In October 2019, 14-year-old Amir Griffin, a Cardozo High School student athlete, was the unintended target of a shooting. He was killed on the basketball courts near his home.
Don, anything you want to say?
18-year-old Sean Brown was arrested for the murder and is part of this case.
That could have been me. It could be my cousins, my nephews. I mean, it's just sad that that had to happen, but today, we have justice for the family.
As detectives investigated, they found a connection to other shootings that were happening in South Jamaica. Some were in broad daylight, one even outside a high school. Police say an escalating rivalry between the money world and local trap star gangs was responsible.
Once a shooting occurs and there's retaliation for that shooting, it goes back and forth. And it seems like they're never satisfied with the amount of violence they've committed, and they're always trying to get one up on their opposition.
Captain Gillis says the rivalry is over territory, not money or drugs. The hatred heated up over social media taunts and drill music videos where they allegedly bragged about the shootings, the actual locations, and even the calibers of guns used in incidents under investigation.
And this is the problem I have, right? A lot of people come and said, you just gotta stop blaming the music. No, this is the most programmed era that you have ever seen. Everything is straight influential. Everything. Social media, Facebook. Back then, we didn't have none of this stuff. So it wasn't addictive to show out or show off. People don't understand the culture. Listen, I'm black. I was young. I was 13, 14. Yes, I was at that age. So I know exactly what a lot of us are talking about. A lot of black YouTubers on here. They discuss the same things. So don't come around here telling us, oh, it's not the music. What were they just talking about and bragging on there? That you heard the lady that said what guns was used, the locations. So it's not the music? Someone listen to music like, what did he just say? It is the music. Not all music influenced you in that way, but look at these young rappers, these young kids. We didn't have this back then, phones to record ourselves back then. Yeah, we could record, but you couldn't record that much, right? There was no social media. It wasn't as popular as it is right now. So obviously the intensity is going to be very high. These young kids talking about popping each other. When was it? Wasn't it this last year that 14-year-old in Harlem got killed? 14. He's a drill rapper. 14 years old. What grade is that? 9th grade? He's a drill rapper. So don't come on telling us about the music. Trust me, I know what the music could do to you. And people keep forgetting. Music is made off of what? If you love music and you know the culture of music, what does music go off of? Emotions. Come on.
Drill rap is always a motivator, right? And the drill rap is so specific in that they mention people that have been killed in the past and disrespect those people that have been killed in the past. And it creates a residual effect where it's tit for tat, a one for one. Everyone's trying to get one up on the scoreboard. That creates a retaliatory effect on both sides.
Chief, you have a lot of members of the NY.
See? What did I just say? I never seen this video before. What did I just say? That's how the music is involved. And they're getting paid for it. Come on, people. People just don't want to say, oh, you can't blame the music for this. Remember when Jay-Z was out there talking about, oh, we can't use rap lyrics. When guys, they're giving you the time, date, the color car, the clothes they had on, what type of guns they use. You can't use them lyrics if it matched the description of a crime that happened. What? With the guns and the hostility? Jay-Z, stop. You know when you did your stuff back then, there was none of this. You all didn't put it on the camera. Your rapper talked about it, but you rapped about other people's life. That made me have to go in on that. But let's continue, man.
NYPD here. Who is here and involved in this operation?
Yeah, so this operation involves members of the Detective Bureau. In particular, there's 2 different units. It's called Queens South VCS. In addition to that, it's a gun violence suppression unit.
What's happening here right now is you see different groups getting together. They're getting their assignments, and they're also getting their orders from their superiors about how they're going to do this raid, how they're going to take these suspects in. Detectives from local precincts, as well as warrants, homicide, and narcotics units, provided backup and were involved in the tactical attack meeting to review strategy.
Most of you guys know which your position is going to be on the team. We're going to move in it tactically. We're going to take our time when we get into the location, make sure we communicate.
Before we go out, they ask me and my cameraman to take precautions too. So they're giving us bulletproof vests because many of the suspects that they're going after today have been pre-indicted on very serious gun charges. Some are actually accused of murder. We head out onto the highway towards South Jamaica. We're part of an NYPD caravan right now going to the various locations where detectives will be apprehending the suspects in this case. We arrive at the house. The detectives surround it according to plan, while others do a door knock and go in with a warrant for the suspect. The detectives were able to find the person that they were looking for. They have taken this suspect in custody. They were in the house. They came out. No shots have been fired. This suspect, who is wanted for murder, is brought in to be booked. Another team returns with a suspect who wasn't part of the original case. Police say he panicked and threw this gun out the window while the officers were looking for someone else.
Get that my face, my.
The NYPD says this case, like others in recent years, shows that when they do sharply focused investigations and take the most violent offenders off the streets, the surrounding communities experience a drop in gun violence.
These guys did horrific violence out in the streets of South Jamaica. So it's a victory for the community today that these guys are actually all apprehended.
Countless acts, several homicides, non-fatal shootings, incidents of gunfire throughout the community absolutely took its toll. And I'm happy that we were able to deliver a clear message today that won't be tolerated.
Yes, I'll give a round of applause. Clean them up. Get out of here. Let people live their lives in peace, man. And then you hear what the people said it was over territory that they don't even own. You don't even own a building on that block, but y'all fighting over territory that you don't even own. This is the mind-blowing part about it. Y'all own nothing, but y'all fighting over territory. What do you get off of this? You get like a medal, Star of Honor. You get what do you get? You know what you get? You get prison or the cemetery. You'll be at the morgue. That's all you get. That's it. Unless you're gonna be a rapper and you're looking for some type of street cred, that's about it. And then you're gonna get caught up like Casanova, who didn't have nothing to do with nothing, but he was part of the gang. See, you still ain't winning. Now with these RICO charges piling up, while people who you're affiliated with doing crimes, you're part of that gang. Casanova didn't do anything. He wasn't part of the crime that they did, but he was part of the gang. And I believe what Casanova get? I think he got 15 years in prison. 15 years at the age of 36. When he goes on there, he's gonna be in his 50s. There's not the game here. Cases is understanding that the cool act comes with a consequence. Trust me, and it ain't pretty. You wanna trouble your whole life, 20 years in a 4x4? There's straight hostility around. There's nothing to gain off of that. And this is the problem I have when people talk about the white people. White people list. Who do you see doing all the shootings at each other? There's a white man. Is the white man trying to stop it? So enough with all this racist nonsense. I just saw, it was so sad that this young man was graduating and his father was right there with him. Young black man. It happened like about 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago. Maybe 5 weeks ago. But he was graduating with his father. And the people he was affiliated with had did something to another gang. Right? I think somebody had died. But he didn't do that. He just knew them. One of the persons from the rival gang was there and they saw him and they shot him and his father. Remember, he had nothing to do with nothing. Graduating. Good kid. He was just affiliated with the wrong people. Yes, the father and son was black. The shooter was black. The shooter was only 19 years old. This has to stop. And it's the music. Look at the guns. Back then, you didn't have guns in videos. Come on, if you guys are around my age in your mid-30s, did you have guns and stuff in videos? We never had that. Yes, we know the rapping of the culture, the gangs, we know about all that. But now, no, they're actually showing you. Young kids are showing you. These kids are young. Young rap in Chicago, 14, 15 years old, just died. And his videos, all these flexing guns, where are the parents? Or what about the rapper, was like a year and a half ago, young black rapper from down south. He was young. I think he was like, 18 years old? He was doing rap videos. The parents never paid attention, right? And as soon as dad caught onto it, I guess like a little while, I don't know how long later, but dad caught onto it, and his dad tried to tell him he has to stop. Maybe it was too late. Maybe he was already too far gone. That's where you got to pay attention to what your kids are doing on social media. So that when his dad told him to come home, he was mad. He was with the fellas. You know, he's a big man. He got mad, got a gun, and took out I believe how many people he took out in the house of his family. His dad died, mother's sister died. I think it was like about 5, 6 people. His own family. All because his dad told him he has to come home. He don't want to associate with the people that you saw on the videos. Because his father already knew now. But it was too late. It was too far gone. It's a never-ending cycle. And people are talking about, oh, yes, they're oppressing us. No. They're terrorizing their own communities. One was like 3, 4 days ago in New York City. Kids were out hanging out, drive-by shooting. One of the kids got shot. You saw the officer running with the kid, putting the kid in the back of the police car. White officer. Come on, man. Stop with the damn excuses. It's a cultural thing. This is a culture thing. It is the music. I don't care. Don't come in here talking about it in the music. It is the music. Listen to what these kids rap about these days. There's nothing conscious about the music. There's nothing conscious about the music these days. Everything is violence. Everything is violence. There's nothing. So I'd love to hear you guys think about this in the comments. Something has to be done. This kid's got to realize this is a dead end path. When you take that street life, it's a dead end. There's nowhere to go. And then you got to be very careful who you associate yourself with. Because you could have nothing to do with nothing. And you could end up seeing 20 years in jail. And you see the age. Look at that guy who spit at the camera. The black man. Before when you saw. All he looked. He looked like he was about his mid-late 40s. You tell me you didn't grow up yet? That's straight ignorant. Angry at life. Taking out our own people. Hunting each other down. That is scary. Since, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Since there was so much racism, shouldn't it be the other way around? Or maybe it's just me. Like, something has to change, especially in the music. Something has to change very soon because it's only getting worse. Hey, again, round of applause. Round them off the streets. Jail. But hey, it's like Tupac said, man. When Tupac said in that song, "Mama, come inside, close the door. We used to be a close community, but no, we all look at each other as strangers." And Tupac said that, when was that? 20 plus years ago in his album, Until the End of Time. That was 22 years ago. Now look what's happening right now. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, leave a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, leave in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. Until then, I'll see you guys in this video. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.